Hey, it's Monday afternoon. I think it's October 24th. I'm going to be using Declaration Grooming Albizia. Um, it smells herby, green, floral in a way. Like lightly herby, lightly floral. I don't exactly know how to describe it. Smells really nice though. I like it a lot. Already mixed up a lather. It's a pretty soft soap. I ended up putting a little bit too much, a little bit too much on my brush. So I'm just using my synthetic brush today, and I'm going to use my Gillette Super 109 Adjustable from 1969, and I've got it on setting 4, which is, to me, seems about like a Mercury 34C. And I did put on some pre-shave. It was just actually, it's just like a, oh, here it is. Basically, it's lightly cedar scented. Let me get a real towel here. Like a latherless shaving cream. Anyway, I've already mixed this up, so I'm just going to put it on. So work from home day. I just took a shower a little while ago. So my days seem so full of stuff lately that I don't even remember. Like a couple days later, I don't even remember what I said in my last video, right? I mean, I took a look at it. Well, because I couldn't remember, right? So I had to take a look, and I just scrubbed through it pretty quick, and I think I was talking about not avoiding things. Or thinking about the things you are avoiding and why, and maybe how you can kind of get past them. And maybe that was the video where I talked about operating myself on remote control, which seems like a weird thing, but it kind of worked for me. So it's like, it's almost like, to put it in a slightly less weird term, or terms, I think it's probably something like separating yourself from what you're trying to do and removing all emotion, trying to remove the emotion from it and just taking control of the situation instead of letting the emotion overwhelm you. Anyway, don't know if I said it. This is a second used Bic Chrome Platinum blade in here. So let's get started. Well, I did shave yesterday. So this is about a day, a little over a day since my last shave. Maybe a day and a few hours. I really do like this shaving cream though. I mean, this shave soap. It makes it lather pretty quickly actually. And it's very slick. And the lather's nice. It's like, is there much room for shaving soaps to get much better? Really? They all, I mean, you know, if they're not like some super cheap no-name thing, right? They're all starting to feel kind of the same to me. I mean, I can still tell there's differences, but they're all feeling pretty good. Like, you know, maybe some can hold more water or others are slightly slicker. Well, I haven't used this razor in a while. I'm really liking it. Maybe a 4 is slightly more, slightly less aggressive than Micro 34C, possibly. But it's feeling very nice. Anyway, like I was saying, my days seem so full as I'm not going to say I am getting a lot done. I am getting a lot done, work-wise or home-wise or whatever. It's not like I'm super productive, but compared to what I was a month ago, I'm feeling pretty dang productive. And after my little form filling thing on Thursday where I had to operate myself on remote control, like the next day, I got a few other long delayed things done. And then a couple more things on like just home related things I've been putting off. I got done on Saturday. And it was actually a pretty good weekend. I think my wife and I actually got along really well, which is nice. I don't remember there being a single argument, which is really nice. What else? Let's see. Oh, every week for about, I don't know, it's got to be like, it's more than a month now. Maybe it started sometime early September. I started going on at least one 5 or 6 mile hike every weekend. And those are, I'm not losing a lot of weight because of it, right? Which is one of the things I'd like to do. I'd like to lose some weight. I don't want to say how much, but my physical condition is returning to kind of what it was very nicely. Like I'm doing on even one of my most difficult local routes, I'm just going to a 3 here. I'm doing pretty close to, I want to say, no, it's 7.5 to 8 kilometers, which is about 5 miles in an hour and a half, which is not bad. It's not bad. I used to be able to do that in about an hour and 15. But I think the thing is not only am I doing stuff, not only am I doing those hiking routes at what I consider to be a pretty decent speed, but I'm not feeling so bad I'm not feeling bad afterwards, and I'm not having to stop going up big hills, right? That's, dang. I'm enjoying that. Like when I get to the top of the hill, I'm breathing so hard, it feels like I'm going to drop a lung, but I don't feel bad. I just feel like I feel the tiredness, right? I feel like that my muscles have been working and I'm breathing hard because I worked hard, but I don't feel bad. It's like I almost feel kind of, it's weird to say, but almost energized in a way. Oh, forgot to do something. So I don't know. Like, I wish I basically, compared to 2 months ago, I am feeling like a different person. I'm much more like the old pre-COVID me. Not that I don't think I ever actually had COVID, but pre-pandemic me. Um, and I think it all like the physical activity and there's lots of things that go into it, and I don't. I think every single part of it's been important. Like, I don't think there's any one thing that would have gotten me to where I am over the past month and a half to 2 months. I feel like it's the combination of all of it. Like, it feels really good to get some stuff done. Feels really even better to get some long delayed stuff done. And then throw in, physical activity on top of that, and I'm starting to feel like a functional adult human again. Which, when I was at the depths of my depression, that's one of the things I would say to myself, or the internal critic would say to me, is like, you're not even a functional adult, right? When you think about it, for somebody who's 50 years old and trying to hold down a career and, keep a family going and just trying to live, I mean, that's not a great thing to not be a functional adult. Anyway, like, I know there could be people out there watching this that are still dealing with issues, right? It's not like I want to stand here and toot my own horns like, look how well I'm doing. But I'm just saying that I feel like I'm discovering stuff about myself, and in doing so and working on it, I'm actually kind of making a difference in how I feel. I just feel so much better about everything that I did 2 months ago. I'm on a setting 1 now. Oh, I will say one thing. I don't know if I've ever mentioned this, and I just realized it. So I stopped a while ago. I stopped taking like medication that my doctor prescribed for me. And instead, now I am not a doctor and I am no expert, right? I'm just going to tell you what I did. Because the medications that help me the medications that have helped me with my mental conditions have a couple side effects that I'm not very fond of. One is instead of being big and strong, man big and strong. Anyway, I just leave that to the imagination. And they also raise my blood pressure. Or maybe it's the combination of those medications plus the blood pressure medication that causes the combination of issues that I'm not fond of. So I started looking at some natural herbal stuff, right? Which, sometimes there's not a lot of evidence for these things, except for a long history of usage by different cultures. And when they are examined, using modern medical research, they're often not able to show reliable results. However, what I have been taking for seems like a little over 4 weeks now, is I forget who makes it, but it's something called, I think it's called Relax and Recharge. And it's got two things in it. Ashwagandha and rhodiola rosea. Both of which I think are considered adaptogens. Supposed to be good for stress. And their side effect, one of their common side effects happens to be that they lower blood pressure. But it's also thought it's also thought that they lead to lower overall cortisol levels. They do seem to help me with stress, right? But that's me. I'm no expert, and I'm not advising anything. I could be completely mistaken in my belief. And if you decide to try one of these things, if you decide to try this stuff and it ends up causing problems for you, just remember, the guy who said anything about it was in a video shaving, and somebody that you don't really know, right? Always, with any kind of thing like this, you definitely want to do your own research and talk to somebody, perhaps even your doctor, about whether it would be okay to try these kinds of things, especially if you're taking any kind of prescription medication. I haven't talked to my doctor about it. But anyway, well, what are a couple of the other claimed effects or side effects? They may actually help. Some of the claimed benefits have to do with blood sugar. So blood sugar, blood pressure, potential for increase in exercise intensity, If there's anything that's convincing me that there might be some effects here, it could be that, because the way I'm hiking now, I feel like the hills I'm climbing, when I say climbing, I'm just hiking up hills. I'm not out there with, like, ropes and pitons and, hammers and stuff. I'm no climber, but I do feel like I'm able to push myself a little more than I ought to be able to. I don't know if all of this is a good thing, but it seems like a good thing for me. Yeah, anyway, that's one of the things I'm doing. Oh, man. I don't know if that was the blade or what, but everything is stingy. That is one thing that has, in the past couple months, has been kind of annoying, is that it feels like I'm getting like a lot of weepers. Maybe that's a side effect of the, maybe that's a side effect of the herbal thingies. I don't know. It's annoying, but if this is, it's not enough to make me stop taking it. I'll tell you that. If I have to live with, some shaving stuff like this, meanwhile, all the other things I think are like, it's working out well. Let's put it this way. I'm not going to give up all the other benefits. If you could prove conclusively to me that that's the stuff that was giving me like, more weepers and stingier applications of holy crap, what is this called? Words are escaping me. It is, wow, what if that's an effect? Alum. Oh my God. Anyway, alum. Why did I forget that? I guess because I haven't had to say it in a while. Anyway, I feel tons better. Let's just put it that way. And I believe it's due to a combination of factors. And I don't think there is any like magic formula to this at all. I think it's a whole system thing, and then you have to attack from all different directions all at once. But I think they might be synergistic after a while. Once they start all kind of working, right? Everything just starts working together. That's what I think. And one of the things, so for me, what I see as 3 big benefits of continuing down this path of just like working on myself and being more aware of my, my mental state, my physical condition, and all this stuff is that, 1, my work is going really well and I'm actually excited about my work. Number 2, I feel better physically than I have in a very long time. And number 3, I'm actually happier at home with my, I'm not getting into fights. We're actually getting along. That's nice. That's really nice. I must not have been the easiest person to live with for the past, I don't know how long it's been. I don't even want to think about it. Could be years though. But I hope this continues. I hope this positive trajectory continues. And yeah. Anyway, that's it for today. I'm done. I got some more work to do. Thanks a lot for watching. If you liked this, like, share, subscribe. And yeah. You know what? I'll end with, if you have a problem of some kind, could be anything, attack it from multiple angles at once, just to cover your bases. And maybe the different things, just try not to do things that are mutually exclusive or that will interfere with each other. Try to, do things that are complementary. Yeah. Anyway, thanks a lot. Bye for now.